Good morning, class 2. Open your science book, Paramount Science Awareness 2. Page number 53, lesson number 9, and the chapter name is What Are Things Made Up Of? So, in this chapter, we are going to discuss different type of things that are involved in making other things. Have you ever noticed? You can see different things in your school and even in your home every day. Did you observe what they are made up of? Okay, some things are made up of wood. Here you can see this chair, this table, this pencil, even the pencil in my hand, and this bat. All these things are made up of wood. Wood can be cut, it can be painted or polished. Similarly, some of the things like this plastic basket, this plastic toy, this plastic bag, these things are made up of plastic. Basically, the plastic are made in factories. Plastics are of many types. Some are hard, some are soft, and they come in different type of colors. Similarly, many other things are made up of metals. Here you can see this aeroplane is made up of metal. This hammer is made up of metal. This scissor is also made up of metal. Metals are hard and shiny. They do not break easily and they do not catch fire. We get metals from the earth. Iron and aluminium are the common metals. Similarly, some of the things are made up of leather. Here you can see the leather boots, the leather belt, and the leather bag. So these leathers are obtained from the skin of the animals and they are used to make different type of things. Have you ever noticed a window? A glass window? What is a glass window made up of? So the glass window is made up of glass. Glass is hard and we can see through the glass. Light can also pass through the glass and things made up of glass can break easily. Similarly, here you can see this boy is drinking water in a glass. So this glass is also hard and can easily be break. Do you know the clothes we wear is made up of fibers? Different types of clothes are made up of different type of fibers, like cotton fibers are obtained from the plants and woolen silk fibers are obtained from the animals, and these are used to make different type of dresses that are used in winters as well as in summers. Similarly, there are different type of rubbers that are used in making rubber bands, tires, and tire tubes, and the football. Rubber can be stretched and can be bent easily. Rubber is made up of liquid collected from a tree. Here you can see a book. Even I am reading through a book. So this book is made up of papers. Paper is made up of wood. Paper is thin and we can tear it easily, and we can also write it on the paper. So here you can see this is a book and this is a pencil, and we can write on book with the help of a pencil. So now we know that things around us are made up of different type of materials. Different materials have different qualities. Some materials are soft, some materials are hard, and some can be stretched. So now we will start the bag exercise of this chapter. Exercise question number 1. What will you use to make these things? Discuss with your partner. So if you have your friend in your class, you can discuss with your friend also. So now there is couple of words here and we have to mention the name of the things that are used to make these type of things. A. Bulbs and tube lights. So how many of you know that bulbs and tube lights are made up of what type of thing? As we all know that there's a glass covering over the bulb and the tube light. So here we will write glass. B. Cooking utensils. So we have mostly cooking utensils that are made up of metals. We have knife made up of metals. We have spoon made up of metals. So there are different utensils that mostly made up of metals. So here we will write metal. Here you can see this is a pot and this pot is also made up of metals. So here we will write metal. C. Knife. So, as knife is also a cooking utensil, and mostly the cooking utensils are made up of metal, so knife is made up of metal. D. Window panes. So, as we have already discussed, that mostly the window panes are made up of glass, so we can see through the window. So, here we will write glass. Okay, so it's done. Now, question number 3. Write the names of a thing made up of the following materials. So there's couple of words here, and we have to mention the name of the things that they are made up of, the following. And here is the second column, and there is written what else can be made of the same material. So there are the name of the materials, and now we have to mention some of the examples that we use or that is made up of these type of materials, and we have to mention both in column A and column B. So first is metal. So as we all know that metal is very hard and shiny, and it cannot be break easily, and it cannot catch the fire. So examples, maybe it can be written as knife, hammer, scissor, aeroplane, etc. So here we will write knife, and here we will write some other examples like hammer, scissor, tool. Next is B. B is wood. So now we have to mention different type of things that are made up of wood. So we all know that we get wood from the tree, and wood can be cut and can be painted and polished. So table, chair, pencil, bat, these all are made up of wood. So here we will write chair, here we will write table, bed, and bat. C. Plastic. So we all know plastic is made in factories, and some are hard, some are soft, and they have different and shiny colors. So here we will write toys, here we will write bags, bucket. Next is leather, T, leather. And now we have to mention the things that are made up of leather, and we all know that leather is obtained from the skin of the animal, and these things are made up of leather. So here we will write bags or purse, and in more examples we will write belt and leather boots. Next is E, rubber, and we all know that rubber is stretchable. So in the examples we will write it as rubber band, rabbit, tire, and football. So we all know that rubber is obtained from the rubber tree. So it's done. Now we will do the short question and answers, or answer these questions of this chapter. So let's get started. Exercise 1, answer these questions. Question number 1, why do we not make door of glass in our house? So it's very obvious question. As we all know that glass is hard, but as well as it can be break easily. So if we make the door that is made up of glass, anyone can break it, and it is very harmful for us. So that is why we don't make the door that is made up of glass. So in the answer we can write it as, this is because glass can be broken easily. Question number 2, why do we make cloth hanger of rubber? So as we all know that rubber is obtained from the rubber tree, and it is stretchable and can be bent easily. So in the answer we can write it as, this is because rubber bends easily. Question number 3, why we do not make clothes of paper? It's a very obvious answer. Paper can be easily be teared up, and we all know that paper is very lightweight and can easily be teared up. So if we made the clothes that is made up of paper, so it can be torn very easily. So that is why we cannot make the clothes that is made up of paper. So in the answer we can write it as, this is because paper can be torn easily. Question number 4, why we do not make a cricket bat of leather? So as we all know that leather is obtained from the skin of the animals, and leather is not hard enough to hit the ball. It's very soft. it is made up of the skin of the animals. So in the answer we can write it as, this is because leather is not hard enough to hit the ball. Now question number 5, why we do not make hammer of rubber? So as we all know that rubber is very soft and is easily be stretchable, so an hammer is used in different hard work. That is why we cannot use rubber instead of the metal. So in the answer we can write it as, this is because rubber is very soft. Hope so you have better understand the whole chapter, its reading, its back exercise and its question and answers.